Now I'm a big fan of Fortress, so when I was about 14, I discovered there was a Fortress 2. I was in hog heaven, until I actually watched the fucking thing. The original Fortress is a cheap and cheerful sci-fi romp, if you're into that sort of thing. It stars Christopher Lambert before his film career went completely to shit. Then followed the mid-90s, and Crimbo just starred in bad film after bad film. Now comes Fortress 2, arguably the final nail in Crimbo's American film career. Excellent to know that only Crimbo himself bothered to come back for this movie. Vernon Wells didn't come back, neither did Jeffrey Combs, or Kurtwood Smith. Not even Clifton Collins Jr. / Gonzalez came back for this film. Great, I just want this do-rag for nothing then. That just crushes my expectations under a truck. You get it? Because that's how he dies in the first... never mind. So after escaping the fortress, 10 years have passed and Karen and Brennick live an idyllic life in the woods with their 10-year-old son. But unfortunately, some rebel fighters and a former Mentel employee just happen to stop by. They are launching a war against Mentel and need Crimbo to help because of reasons. Not Karen Brennick tells them to sling their hook, so they do just that. But then Mentel show up to fuck up Crimbo's day, once again. Brennick sends his family away to fight off Mentel in the only way he knows how. Driving a jeep single-handedly whilst firing an Uzi at a helicopter.
Where the hell is he?
Crimbo! Chuck Norris ain't got shit on Crimbo. That is, until his jeep gets knocked over by an explosion nowhere near it, and then a net that doesn't even cover him. That's bullshit. There's no way a tiny little net like that could keep anyone down. Oh, shit. Ah. Brennick is sentenced to be executed. Then he isn't for some reason. And then he's implanted with the Intestinator 2.0. No need for mouth buggery for these ones. They go straight into the nervous system. Well, that seems safe. And holy crap, it's China before her porn career took off. What? Don't look at me like that. She could be queen of my ring any day. Wait. No. We now meet our new prison director for the film, played by Peter Teller. No, I don't know who he is either.
I should hope not.
I think there's some exposition about Jackie Brown here being in a relationship with the warden's father, head of Mentel, but it's only hinted at once or twice and it isn't really worth mentioning. Meanwhile, Crimbo is stationed off with his new cellmate, with generic tall thuggish dude, 90s black stereotype number 5.
Yo, what's up, my wrongfully incarcerated brother? Girl, you better recognize my skills. Damn!
And finally, Liz May Bryce. An indication of some sexual tension between Crimbo and whoever the fuck this chick is supposed to be. So dinner rolls around and the ever-lovable Scouser Cal Chase picks a fight with China, and then everyone gets intestinated. This highly displeases Crimbo, so he breaks up the shindig and is taken to the warden for his troubles. Now here's where they attempt to copy-paste the meeting with the warden from the first film, and pull it off perfectly. Except for tone, pacing, set design, acting, atmosphere, and a noticeable lack of Kurtwood Smith.
So touchy.
We now see what happens to unruly prisoners, and Crimbo discovers he's not in Kansas anymore. So the first working day comes along and Brennick and some others are selected to don spacesuits and do repairs outside. I don't see any dangers in that. So Crimbo is busy explaining a Chekhov's gun with the bolts they're using for repairs.
Better take it easy on those bolts.
Why, you the boat police?
They're packed with explosives. They'll blow your hand off. Look!
Kiss my ass.
Then the meteor shower strikes and takes out unnamed prisoner 37. Semper Fi, unknown prisoner 37. You will be missed. Anyway, fuck that guy. Ooh, a shower scene with Crimbo in it. Very nice. Hey, stop bothering us with that female nudity, will you?
That's mine. It's mine too.
So yeah, Carl Chase, doing his best to hide his Scouse accent, picks a fight with Brennick. How nice of them to break up a boring fight with a bit of softcore nudity. Then with that over, the Warden begins to put 2 and 2 together about Brennick and whatever her name is. And apparently, they served together in the military. And apparently she was born in 2022. Wait, what? So, with the first film taking place in 2017, and this film taking place 10 years after it, 2027, that would make her 5 years old. And apparently Brennick was born in 2015, making him 2 years old in the first film and 12 years old now. Did the screenwriter even own a copy of the first film? Or even watch the first film? Or at least even read a fucking synopsis of the first film? And now Liz May Bryce offers herself to Crimbo.
We're here together. Can't we at least try to make things a little more tolerable for each other?
Given what we've just fucking learned, that makes this fucking scene creepy to fucking watch. Fuck you, film, for making a potential Crimbo sex scene creepy to fucking watch. You fuck! But luckily, thank fucking Christ, Crimbo rejects her, saving every viewer from a lengthy jail sentence. Now with that shit all aside, Crimbo finally makes his great escape attempt by, get this, attaching the strip of foil gum wrapper he got from the spaceship captain to the magnetic seal of a cargo case to prevent the scanners from detecting him inside the box, then using the explosive bolt from earlier and a stun baton he just swipes from a guard to blow the case lock open once he's safely away on the spaceship. Of course, you probably thought I just over-explained that now, but what I'm giving you is a rough idea of what just happened, because they don't explain the train of logic that goes into Brennick's plan, or what any of the items he conveniently picks up along the way will actually be used for. This is one of those rare times when you really need to tell instead of show. Not that any of this matters, because his escape ends up being a fake-out.
Did you really think it would be that easy? You too? Fired. Mr. Gordon, cut all the prisoners' rations in half and...
What do I do with him?
put him in the hole.
Now we have another copy-pasta scene from the first film, and to be fair, in a physical sense, it's a better method of torture, by exposing him to extremes of temperatures 24 hours a day. Which makes it look a lot less silly than the fairground spinny ride, mind rape thing from the first film, although it doesn't produce those cool, trippy sequences though.
I suppose he's about done. Alright, get him out.
So after a few days, they let him on his merry way, and he just brushes off radiation burns and hypothermia insanely quick. Unfortunately, one thing he can't brush off is the Russians.
I'm listening.
Где это скотине? Он мне заплатит. Сепер. Этот сволочной.
Mr. Gransky believes you are now indebted to him.
Скотино. Я хочу эту девку.
She is not mine to give.
Then, perhaps you can take her place. No?
Shit, even the Russians can be turned by Crimbo's charms. But Brennick has enough problems of his own, what with the totally not Scouse guy assaulting him with Brennick's weapon of choice, a fucking flamethrower. So he kills himself? That was fucking stupid. Guess I should make a pun or something? I guess he thought he was hot shit. No, let's just skip that shit right along. Meanwhile, Black Stereotype number 5 has constructed a channel changer with the tuning device from the broken telly. He somehow uses this device to hack into the security cameras. They then find out the horrible truth. The intestinators make their eyes into security cameras. Now they have nowhere to hide. Wow, a concept that actually expands from the original film rather than just being an impotent copy of one. But of course, they magically overcome this immediately.
With the right parts, could you stitch together some kind of video recorder?
With my eyes closed.
That would be the way to do it.
Hey, I'll do this shitty puns, fuckface. And seeing as this film can't sit still for 5 fucking minutes, the next thing to come along is that the big burly guy is actually Russian secret police, sent to take down the Russians. Although, the Russians are actually already in prison, so job well done? Anyway, he explains the Russians have a ship to escape on, so Crimbo bargains with the Russians to let them onto their ship. With this ingenious foolproof escape plan, they use that magical eye recording device to take footage of themselves and put it on a loop. Then the guy who became simple after his implant fucked up happens to have a spare implant on him which he found lying around, which they hook up to the nervous system of his pet cockroach because they assume that the cockroach is being well fed because he logically must be getting food from the warden's office. Of fucking course, stupid fucking me. They watch the cockroach get into the office, but then he gets crushed, and the film treats it like a very sad moment.
Newman! Newman's dead!
It was for a good cause, you know.
Wait, I am not fucking done yet. Some fucking way, they think the simple guy has the codes in his head, and then they send him on his way to infiltrate the warden's office, which he does. Then they run through the restricted area with 0 guards, then destroy the Z computer controlling everything on the satellite. Oh my god, that was fucking stupid. The whole fucking plan hinged on stupidity and random fucking chance. It just hurts my fucking brain to think about, to even slightly comprehend it. And I'm not glazing over here. This literally all happens in the space of 10 minutes. The whole fucking plan is due to random luck and this one pivotal fucking moment.
Unauthorized entry is a violation.
Check this out.
Behavior modification will commence in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2,
Oh, forget it. It's just a nitwit.
suspended.
What the fuck? Oh, it's okay. Oh, just let him through. I mean, don't bother turning him back or anything. No, just let him fucking through. You're that cunt at the gate of the city of Troy who just saw a big fucking wooden horse and said, yeah, let's roll it in. You're the asshole on the Titanic who looked overboard and said, oh, it's only a bit of ice. You're the idiot who designed the Death Star with a 2-meter exhaust port hole in it. You're the bastard who commissioned 6 Resident Evil movies. You're the commissioning editor who looked at the pilot of Big Bang Theory and said, yeah, let's pick that up for 8 million fucking series. Okay, sorry, you're not as bad as that. Nobody is that fucking stupid. But of course, the guards realise the video's on a loop and swiftly take action whilst everyone's legging it to the Russian spaceship. Then the Russians betray them and kill the burly undercover spy guy.
My name is Yuri Lienkov.
And my character arc and death were completely pointless. So shit's not looking up when all of a sudden the Russian ship gets shot down by a secret laser cannon the evil warden was designing all along. But then the big twist is revealed. The rebel guy from the beginning was working for Mentel the entire time.
Gentlemen, let's get this over with.
I didn't mean for it to end this way, John.
You worked for the bad guys the entire time in order to catch him. How else did you want it to fucking end? But never mind, Brennick manages to palm another stun baton without anyone noticing. Does Mentel's hiring policy only consist of hiring complete fucking idiots? Are they mental? Mental? Mentel! Oh, I never got that before. Jesus Christ. They say bye-bye to Brennick, but don't worry kids, he took notes from Event Horizon. He knows how to get to another airlock half a mile away without his eyes imploding. And now the warden decides to not throw the other prisoners out because... I don't know, maybe he ran out of fucks to give. I know I have. Brennick breaks the airlock, causing the station to go tits up. Then the warden's stepmother, I guess, tries to side with Brennick and try to escape.
Then I'll pardon you.
You are gonna pardon me?
That's what I came to see. That fucking lovable laugh. Fair enough, your fucking career was on the shits by this point, Crimbo, but... God damn, you gotta love that infectious little laugh. Brennick goes on to save his mates, then goes on his merry way to blow up the station. Luckily for everyone on the station, the supply ship captain from earlier turns up and they just hitch a ride without him asking any questions or anything. Then Jackie Brown shows up and orders them to take off before she exclaims to a ship full of Mentel prisoners that she's the head of the Mentel Corporation.
Station now!
To be fair, what else did she expect? Brennick aims the laser gun at the station, and the warden and cohort turn up to stop him by asking him not to. Now he needs to make it to the space shuttle in order to escape. What devious last trap does this new fortress hold for Crimbo? The warden with a gun who actually manages to kill himself by shooting his minion who knocks off some electrical wiring into the puddle he's standing in. So accidental suicide is how we end this. And that's just mind-bogglingly crap. I can't even make a pun there, and that's shocking. Oh wait. Brennick and family reunite and everything is hunky-dory. Or is it? Yeah, everything's fine. While Fortress 1 isn't an amazing film, they brought up a lot of nice ideas and pulled off a fairly decent looking, entertaining film, with some great moments on a comparative thrift. Fortress 2 Re-Entry jettisons all the good concepts out of an airlock, and plods for a much more generic sci-fi actioner that feels more like a straight to DVD release, instead of a film that actually got released to cinemas, because nothing resembles itself at all. Where's the strike clones? Where's the altered enhanced babies Mentel took from inmates? Where's the dream scanners and mind wipes? Did Mentel just give up on all that and then just decide we don't give a fuck? We're now just a generic security contractor? The writing comes across like a 15-year-old's first sci-fi script. It doesn't feel like the characters are actually doing shit to escape. It just feels that stupid contrivance after stupid contrivance pops up to help progress the story along. The film just crams in too many subplots and little bits in that it throws away immediately. It can't just sit still for 5 minutes and develop on anything it throws out there. It has a slightly bigger budget compared to the first one, but somehow looks a shitload worse. The acting overall is okay by the principal leads. Liz May Bryce pulled off an American accent extremely well, I thought. And although the warden was no kind of threat at all, I felt the guy at least didn't try too hard to talk what had come before him, and instead just had a little fun with it.
Nice shot, I say it myself.
I used to find this film a guilty pleasure when I was younger, but time has not aged this film well at all, much like Christopher Lambert's 90s film career. Overall, I give it 3 headbangs out of 10. Fortress 2, everybody. It's been over a year and a half since I've done one of these. Maybe I should change things up a bit, jazz things up, you know? Instead of just having it be me doing videos, just droning on and on about movies. Like a video drone, if you will. Maybe that could be the title. Nah, that'd be fucking stupid. That'd be really fucking stupid.